Good day, time, my fuzzies, and welcome to a quick review of a game, movie, or TV show I just finished. All thoughts and feelings are my own and are just for fun, quick way to get out my feelings on what I just played or watched. So enjoy and don't take anything too seriously. Good day, time, my fuzzites, and welcome to a quick review of Untitled Goose game. A fun game. Me and Origami Owl went through it. She might still be Origami Owl. She might change her name. She's kind of in the midst of deciding. And we had a lot of fun. The game overall is very short, but it's fun, it's creative, it's comical. You do a lot of shenanigans as geese, or goosens. And it's really fun. I recommend it. Whether you play single or multiplayer, you kind of get the same feel. You do the same things. It's just easier and more fun when you have a partner with you, also partner, teammate, also causing mayhem. But going into the story of Untitled Goose game, the story, like a lot of stories for short games, is very simple. You're just a goose who's on a mission, which I won't spoil because it's just comic gold, even though I kind of spoiled it in the playthrough. You just go around town from place to place, causing mayhem until new ways are opened up to you. When new ways are, you go on to the next location, in which you cause even more mayhem with newer things to do and interact with and whatnot. Until you get all the way through town to where you need to go, and then do what you need to do and get back home. And the game ends. It's short, it's sweet, there's not much to it. It's a simple story. And I think that's just perfect. It's the perfect story for a game where you're a goose that's just causing mayhem. It is perfect. It is wonderful. It is everything you could ever want. It's very comical for the reason you are going across town. Leaving off characters though, or that, going into the characters, there's not many characters that really talk or have much difference in what they do. I guess going through it, you have the goose, who's just loud, obnoxious, doing what he wants. You're a character, so you just do what you want. But you come across some random characters, like in the first area, there's the farmer, who doesn't really have anything special about him besides what he's doing. In the second area, you have a shopkeeper who will get a broom and sweep you out of the shop. A kid who you can terrorize to fall over if you take down his, or if you untie his shoes, and you can force him into the box, in which you'll call the store owner to come out, in which the store owner will make sure you go away. Third area, there's neighbors, a man and woman, who, through you doing certain things, will get them to bicker at each other over things, and just cause mayhem between both of them going at each other, and whatnot. And in the final area, you have a bouncer guy who keeps you out of the area unless you can get around him, a worker who just doesn't want any of it, a woman who I think is the guy's wife, or else just there as well, who keeps you off of the patio where the food is. You find two lovely ladies who are just there wanting you to do actions for them, to give you a flower, and then an old man who plays a harmonica and plays darts and whatnot. And that's it. That's all the characters. Every character, most characters have their own unique things they do. And as you go through and move stuff, they'll put stuff back where it is, either tidy it up, move it out of the way, stop you from taking it and whatnot, so you can influence what they're doing by doing your own things. Besides that, yeah, not much more for the characters. They're just kind of there as a means to an end, but they have their own life and they'll do their own things. And also, through them, you get missions that you also complete to further everything. From that, we have the locations. Yeah, locations. In which there are 4 main locations, and I would say 6 side locations. There's a little wooded area that you start in, that you kind of go down the path to the river, which goes around along the town. But the main 4 areas where stuff actually happens, one is a little farming area, where the farmer has some crops and whatnot. Another is a small residential street, where the shopkeeper's there. There's another person in a TV store, I guess, and the kid there as well. There's a third area, which is a two fenced off backyards with a man and the woman. The man's side is very clean, pristine. it doesn't have much on it, and the lady side is very artsy. She has a lot of like statues of things, a weird bust, a bathtub with dirt in it, some flowers and whatnot. So she's very creative type, while he's very proper. And the final area is more of a backyard, the back side of a restaurant, where you have the back porch, and just a small grass area to eat and relax on. And then the final area, which I won't spoil because it's, again, just charming and beautiful. Yeah, all the areas are different. They have their own unique missions to do in them and whatnot. That makes sense. Overall, it's a really good experience with a lot of fun and different areas. Leading into... Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it. Leading into the missions. They are not missions, but the gameplay. So the gameplay is very simple. You're a goose who can move around. You can lower and raise your head, depending on what you need to do. You can grab onto things. If it's light, you can run with it, no problem. If it's heavy, you kind of drag it behind you. You can also flap your wings. That doesn't really do much. And you can honk to get people distracted. Or get them to come towards where you are so you can jump scare them and whatnot. And those are your main tools, and the whole game is you go into an area, and you must complete a number of requirements, 5 of 6 or something like that, all but one of them, which most of them are simple things like, move this object over here, make this specific thing happen, and all that. And then everyone has one major list thing. The farmer having, hey, we're going to make a picnic, so bring XYZ items to the picnic table. The town, the shop area, you're going shopping, so you need to bring XYZ items into a shopping basket. Yeah, and so on and so forth. I won't ruin it, but yeah. So you have to do all of them but one to go all the way through. Once you do all but one of the people in the area will do something to open up the way, or have the potential to open up the way for you to progress further. Usually after you do one other thing that really makes them open up the way. Whether it be the farmer, you have to make him hammer his thumb on the no goose sign. Or the with the shop area, she opens up the one garage area, and you shut her in it. She goes around and opens the way to go to the backyards. Very fun. It all works together. You're just causing mayhem to go further to your final goal, which is out there. Beautiful, lovely, wonderful. And that's kind of all the game is. It's very beautiful, lovely, wonderful. There's mystery achievements, or mystery things to do that they don't tell you right away until you beat the game, and then they come up, but you can do them while just happening. Some of them consist of like getting the boy from the shopping area to fall into a puddle, making someone buy back their item from the girl from the shop, getting a soccer ball from the shop area all the way through to past the neighborhood area, and stuff like that. So it's a lot of just simple tasks to do that aren't too tough. And it's just overall fun. I really recommend it. If you haven't played it, it's beautiful. I hope they make more games like this. There kind of is with the Little Kitty Big City game. We're just doing whatever, helping people out and whatnot. But, yeah, another good game. I should play sometime. But I'm going to leave this here. It's just really good. The story is just good enough. I love the payoff. It's comical. It's beautiful. The characters, I love how the characters do have their own unique personality that you get from seeing them, how they live and what they do. You kind of get a sense of how they are, even though you're a goose and they don't talk. The areas are very nice, giving you different things to play with, use, move, and just do as you go through, so it's not all monotonous and the same thing. And the mechanics work really well. They are perfect for the game like this. Just perfect. It is the perfect short game to play. I think it took us 4 hours, only because one mission took us far longer than it should have. But yeah, overall, Really good game. I highly recommend it. Thank you, my fellows, for watching. Yeah, play Untitled Goose Game. Did I say welcome to a quick review of Untitled Goose Game? Guess I'll find out. I might have to do a another video, another opening. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next anytime. Take care.